Welcome. Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Now let's move on to the news. We will tell Ashiwaju to refund the 100 million naira and also thank Honorable Aminu who paid for the farm, says Joe Ibokwe. Engineer Joe Ibokwe was on his Facebook account this evening to talk about the contribution Honorable Aminu made towards Tinubu's 2023 presidential ambition. Recalled a few hours after the price of the 2023 presidential nomination form was revealed by APC. Honorable Aminu Suleiman, the Director General of Tinubu's support organization, volunteered to buy Tinubu's nomination form by writing a check of 100 million naira for the purchase of the form. Aminu said he offered to buy the form because he believes that Tinubu will transform Nigeria when he becomes the president. This evening, Joe Ibokwe took his Facebook account to say that they would tell Ashiwaju Tinubu to thank the Honorable Aminu Suleiman, who paid 100 million naira for his nomination form. He said Tinubu should also refund his money because Ashiwaju Tinubu has the capacity to answer to his name in something as critical as this. Well, people have spoken, and we all know that you cannot cut the tongues of Nigeria. They will always speak out their mind, and that is what we call the public opinion. Well, according to Akiyemi, Tinubu himself give Aminu the money. Do not deceive us. Well, people are talking. People are saying things, and they are saying that they are very sure that it was Tinubu that gave Honorable Aminu the money just to look like a good person and all. All these are strategies. All these are strategies. So people will be like, oh, he's a good man. That is why they are paying for, oh, he has helped them before and stuff like that. So people are thinking that, oh, it might be a strategy on the part of Tinubu. It might be a campaign strategy also. Well, someone else again said, you are here again. Can you please apply common sense for once? Well, it's not me that said it. It's Nigerians that are talking. We all know that you cannot bridle the tongues of Nigerians. They will continue airing out their opinions. They will continue sharing how news are getting to them and how they feel about such things. According to Devout, Joe Ibokwe, the town crier #1. People have given him a title saying that he's always the one coming out to be a spokesperson for Tinubu. He's always the one coming out. It's like he is Tinubu's voice, and people are talking. That is what people are saying, and that is how they are reacting to it. Well, it's a shock when people heard the amount of the form, the presidential form. I could see the reactions. Nigerians reacted. It was crazy. And everyone was like, wow, 100 million. People could not believe it. And they kept on asking, how do they expect the younger generations? How do you expect us to find that kind of money? It's because you guys are already in politics. That is why you guys have the money to be paying for these forms. You can't expect the young generations. You people say that the children are the future of tomorrow. You guys say the children are the future leaders. How would you expect us to be the future leaders when the form is 100 million? You can't expect a young citizen, someone that has gone to school, we have young people that have done their PhD and they've done everything at the age of 25. We have people like that. And you don't expect them to see 100 million to start voting, to buy the presidential ticket, to buy the presidential form. You don't expect them to be able to do that. And so people were like, 100 million is too much for young ones. And no wonder the older ones, the older people will continue ruling. And that's because most of them that are buying these forms, they are into politics. They have been in politics before. And now you're expecting people to pay 100 million. You can't expect the young ones who want to run for presidency to be able to afford that amount of money. So there was a lot of talk. People were reacting and they were so shocked. And people were like, wow, if I have this 100 million, I could use it to do something else and all. And you can see, even some of the Yoruba agitators, the Igbo agitators, they came out and they were like, if they had a separate nation, if they had their own nation, that there won't be any cost for people to be paying 100 million to be buying forms or things like this. That there won't be any form of this kind of thing, that it won't exist, that the young ones will be able to rule also, that they won't limit this rulership to only the older generations, because you can't expect somebody in their 25 or 26 to be able to bring out 100 million. There was a lot of talks yesterday, and people started talking about this separate nation, their fight for a separate nation. We could see the Yoruba agitators, we could see people that want separate nation, we could see the way they were reacting. They were like, it's just better for Nigeria to divide, because if we have our own nation, we'll be able to rule it. The younger ones will be able to rule, not only the older ones. And the fact that year in, year out, every election, it's always the older ones still ruling. You can imagine the people during my father's time, the people during my mother's time are still the ones ruling now. So you can see how it is. You can see that they do not give room for the younger ones to rule. And this money that they called yesterday made the younger ones mad. You could see their reactions on social media platforms. You could see it on Twitter. You could see it on Instagram. You could see it on Facebook. And people were complaining that, how would you set a presidential form at 100 million naira and you expect people that are young to be able to afford that form? That obviously people that are younger will not be able to afford the form. It will obviously be people that have been in politics since, and those are the older ones. So we can see that no wonder people are calling for a separate nation. People are calling for their own nation. The Yoruba people said, see, don't worry, just give us our states, let us rule ourselves. That was what Nnamdi Kanu was fighting for before, but I feel like it has reduced with the Biafra. But now the Yoruba people are coming out to fight more. They are coming out to seek, to plead. They are coming out to agitate that no, we do not want one Nigeria. We are tired of one Nigeria. Just allow us to go on our own. Divide this country and let everyone just take their states and build a nation. And that is what they're agitating for. You can imagine, there is no how, if you people keep on setting this amount to high, there is no how the young ones will be able to rule in politics. There's no how that any young person, we can have a young president. Take for France, for example, we see that is a young president. Take other countries and you will see that some of the presidents are young. It's not everyone that are old. When I mean young, it doesn't have to be 20, 21, 25. It can be 30 something and all. But when we look at the politicians in Nigeria, we see that they are 60, 70, 80. You can see the age. You can see the age differences and all. So how do you expect the younger ones to be able to afford 100 million naira? Obviously, it's people that are in politics, because basically, you people have money. We all know that politicians are rich, so basically they will be the ones to be able to afford that kind of amount. Well, I hope Ashiwaju pays back the money and thanks him for the favor he gave. Thanks the honorable for the favor he did for him. Well, do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And to those that have been supporting us since day one, we love you. Continue to support us, and do not forget to click the like button and subscribe, and turn on your notifications to get more fresh updates from us as it drops. Thank you.